Some places are memorable and some places are unforgettable. This belongs to the unforgettable ones. We're on the foothills of Himalaya on Dal Lake. Welcome to India.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been dreaming about India. I read Jules Verne's stories about Phileas Fogg traveling around the world in 80 days. Saw pictures of jungle and tigers, heard about Hindu gods, about Shiva the destroyer, Brahma the creator, and all the other thousands of gods. It was something really fascinating to a young boy. Back then, the idea of India felt really distant. I never really thought it would actually become reality. But now, I'm living and breathing India. Along with me, my two good friends, skis, and a heart full of longing. You either live your dream or you die with your dream. We are three passionate free-skiers on a search for our personal Shangri-La, the place with the perfect snow and the flawless ambience. To find it, we live out of our bags, travel constantly, sacrifice our comfort and find ourselves sometimes in strange places. Who knows whether we'll find what we're searching for, but who cares? Whatever happens, we are living our dream. The perfect spot might be just around the corner. This is Delhi, the capital of India. For a guy from Scandinavia, it feels like a total chaos when you walk around the city. The amount of people and the traffic is just mind-blowing. There is just no way you can realize it unless you experience it yourself. Nearly 20% of all population in the world is living in this country.
Hello. How are you? Happy New Year.
In India, there are more than 1,500 different languages. I cannot stop thinking how this country can really function. What is that unites all Indians? What is the language that every Indian can understand? As we walk on the streets, the answer comes naturally. Cricket. Cricket is played everywhere, in the parks and in the streets. This is where every Indian can relate to.
What's the thing with cricket? Why is it so popular here in India?
Because Sachin Tendulkar is a very good batsman of India, all world. Cricket is very popular in the India.
Yes.
Mostly.
Yeah.
If you ask about my favorite player, Gilchrist, Sachin Tendulkar, McGlenn, Greg McGrath, so many players are good.
Yeah. So he has to throw like fast. I'm trying to keep up. How was it? Was okay? Yeah. Okay, not okay. Nice shot.
How was he as a player? Was he bad?
Not bad. Not good. Not bad.
Not
Not
bad.
so bad.
Not so bad, but bad.
Not so bad.
Very bad.
I think I was very bad. For my opinion.
Kashmir. Who goes to Kashmir? When listening to Kashmir, it sounds really good on my LP player. The good old Led Zeppelin album. But Kashmir in reality. For more than 60 years, Kashmir has been a flashpoint between India and Pakistan. So in other way, this is no picnic area.
1,
once again, I don't know if we're at the right place. Probably part of the fun or like, I don't know. Well, when you come to India, you're in India. Feels a bit rip-off, I'd say. It's gonna hold? Since 1989, over 50,000 and by some reports nearly 100,000 Kashmiris are claimed to have died during the Kashmiri conflict. I've been told that as a tourist everything should be okay, but to be honest, the presence of the army is somewhat alarming. When traveling, you never know who you will encounter. For us, it is Ali, the owner of the boat we are staying. In time, he would come in handy.
Nice to meet you. Hello, boys. Hello. Welcome to the Ali's Island. Please come on.
Yeah, the ride is excellent at the moment. We are really stoked. It's like the middle of the lake in the houseboat. The snowy mountains. We are like foot of the Himalayas at the moment, and we feel like really strong. I don't know, the atmosphere, everything, so exotic for us. At the moment, there's something like 4 degrees or nearby 0 degrees. The temperature. It's cozy. Thing is, it's cold, but it's, I don't know, we used to it, so for us, we can do it. Definitely some people who haven't been on the cold weather ever, basically, it's like they can't be here. I think so. Only half an hour, 1 hour, then they have to go find a place where it's warm. Dal Lake is perfect. It's really, really quiet, really nice atmosphere. The local guys are nice and friendly.
Sometimes hectic.
Yeah, sometimes hectic. They're talking so fast and doing things fast, and otherwise it'll be really good.
It seems everyone's really friendly here.
Yeah.
Yeah, really relaxed feeling. Kind of just don't want to do anything, just hang around and enjoy the peacefulness here.
How are you feeling today?
Really nice. Got to sleep long, and now we're heading to Ali's place to check out his new houseboat he's building and see how the carpenters make the really fine things they have in these boats here.
The houseboats were there for a long time. Even before these houseboats, some of the people used to live in small dunga boats. Now I think there are over like 2,100 boats in Dal Lake. In Kashmir.
In Kashmir.
There are 3 lakes.
Yeah.
So Ape, what do you think about we're going to check out some carpenter work in Dal Lake?
It's really interesting. I'm looking forward to see some carpenter guys and some drawing, or I don't know how do you say it, but it's really interesting to see because my dad has been showing me the style to how to work with the wood. So it's really nice to see. So I can show him that there's something over here, something special.
So this is your big project.
Yeah, well, this is my baby. It's not finished yet. We are still on the process for the ceilings, and then also we're making walnut wood furniture for the whole boat.
Ali, what is the wood you're using?
This is Divdar. It's like a Christmas tree.
Okay, yeah.
This has hundreds of years life on the water.
Okay.
This is part of the bed. This is not all finished yet. It's going to take another 2 months to complete this bed. There's like 3 more people working on this bed. This took them almost 3 years to get all this together. And it took me months altogether to get all these carvers. And there are very few masters left for this work. This is a dying art. He takes time to time breaks, 5-minute breaks for his hookah, and it gives him more energy to do the finest carving what he's doing. Dining room and 5 bedrooms. Ensuite, and there's a pantry So it's a complete home.
Have to say that I admire Ali's persistence in preserving this old craftsmanship. It is just crazy to use 3 years in building one boat. Finally in the Himalayas, in Gulmarg. After first really warm night in a week, I feel ready to go up to the mountains. To make it even better, it would be the first proper lift ride up this year. Gulmarg is situated so near to the Pakistan border that when you go up with the gondola, you can ski down to Pakistan. That is, if you dare. I wouldn't suggest that, but it can be done. Gulmarg has a population of 664, though many people are required to leave by nightfall. Only tourists and those working in the tourism industry may stay overnight.
First day here in Gulmarg and first lift up and the weather seems to be a little foggy. No foggy, but
No foggy.
it should open up when you get to the higher ground, so I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Yes, I live here. This is my home place. I birth here in Gulmarg. It's very cold in Gulmarg now. But snow is not enough for the ski. So we need to go more up. But gondola is closed, second phase gondola. So it's better we can ski at the chairlift now.
First time in skiing in Himalayas. I'm pretty stoked actually. I've been waiting to come to skiing Himalayas like 10 years, 15 years. It's fun. Everything is exotic, I will say. Everybody will meet beautiful people, really nice, lovely persons.
Yeah, at the moment the situation is that the chairlift is broken. I don't know what's wrong, but there's some pipes hanging from the engine, so it's probably not gonna open anytime soon. So I think we're gonna go try to hike up some short like tree lines and stuff like that and try to make the best of it.
We heard about the guys from the valley and they said it's quite bad conditions at the moment. We can definitely see some avalanches all over the mountains and the snowpack is very weak. And now we're gonna make our own research and I'm gonna make basic like a 1 square meter place that I dig the snow from the sides and the top and the bottom off, and I put my backpack over there and give it a little bit shock so we can see how is the layer it's reacting. This is pretty easy way to test it, and it's nice to see how the layers are. You can see actually how much has been snowing and when it has been snowing. Like you can see the layers are always a little bit different. We have new snow on this spot, something like 30-40 centimeters. Under that you have all the snow which is already start to get really weak and it doesn't really hold the other snow that much. And after that we have a second layer here which is a bit icy as we can see. It's like it has been some temperature changing definitely because we have like an icy layer over here, like a centimeter thick. And my reckon is that the snow is gonna crack somewhere around here in this layer. So now I'm gonna put my backpack on this cake and we'll see how it goes when I put some pressure. I'm gonna make another one, we'll see how it goes.
There we go.
Yeah. Even it didn't vent on the first one, but still we can see how it goes. It goes from the new snow layer and this poor sugar section. Let's see, yeah, like this. You can see I can move the whole like that. So we have to be really careful in these snow conditions.
the background we have a bit of Gulmarg history. The first chairlift built here, and even further back there is the second lift built here, the gondola which takes you to the mid station. And if you thought skiing here in Gulmarg is pretty recent thing, you thought wrong, because the Brits, they set up the Ski Club of India way back at 1927, and since then there has been a lot of skiing here in Gulmarg.
You have much?
Lighter.
Lighter, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heating the house, more or less.
A week goes by. It is filmed with warming up the house, eating a lot of curry, and waiting for the lift to be fixed, which never happens. It feels like time is starting to slow down. Nothing moves forward, and it feels like the past, present, and the future are all mixed together. We're stuck in time. After a week of waiting, it's finally time to leave. Leave Gulmarg behind and start the dangerous ride back to the houseboat. Going back from Gulmarg to Srinagar, and I don't know how far we got from Gulmarg after we crashed. So here we are. Let's go and see how the other car is doing.
Huh? This is what happens when we're in Himalayas, eh?
Is it okay?
I think both cars
Survived.
some damage, but everyone is okay. Please help me. No one got hurt. Shukur sari bachi. Yeah, boy, shukur parivu bachi hai. I say just pray to God that everyone is in one piece, no matter what. But we survived. Hey, buddy. Let me put it. Oh man. Oh shit! You okay, Ali? Yeah. Great jump, man. That's it. You see how I ski? Come push me. Yeah. Oh my God! Fuck! This is fucking nuts! Mental!
This is how the situation is solved here in Kashmir. Yanni, how did you like it? Some excitement to the day.
I think the best part was when the guys started running, we got the car moving and the guys had to run to catch the car because he couldn't stop, so pretty funny stuff.
And the journey continues.
Journey continues. Hopefully we get safely to Srinagar. Can't be really sure, but we'll see.
Yesterday after the car crash we came to Dal Lake, but this time the lake is frozen. We are frozen here in Srinagar too. Our flight to Delhi, it was cancelled this morning, so here we are. And in 2 days we have a flight to Japan, our next destination, so let's see what happens. But now, let's just see the beautiful frozen Dal Lake. A week ago, the nights in the houseboat felt really cold. But now, when the lake is frozen, I can feel the cold cut through my bones. Local breakfast and some strolling around Srinagar would make blood circle around body. What's happening now?
Now we are going to have some Kashmiri breakfast.
Why not? Of course, I'm hungry.
Please come. Here's our man. He serves us a local breakfast called harsa.
What is this, Ali?
A mutton, rice, and all the spices like cardamom, cinnamon. It takes 12 hours to cook this.
So breakfast, the local stuff.
Yeah. And this is a special here. You have to see where they cook this. Don't say that it tastes weird. Huh?
It tastes really weird. I don't know what it is, but the texture of the the food is like mashed potatoes, but it's not. So like out of the blue, we came up here and we didn't expect anything. Like we have been waiting for these flights like for a while now. So it was really good surprise to come over here and experience this morning.
Despite all the attempts, we're back at houseboat and spending the night here again. Tomorrow morning we're gonna give another try. Hopefully they have swept all the snow from the runway and there's gonna be a few flights off from Srinagar. But you never know, this is India.
Johnny, what's going on?
Traffic is so heavy because the airport's been shut like 3 days now, and today the weather is better, so there's gonna be some flights out of Srinagar. So everyone's trying to get to the airport. We decided to take matters in our own hands and just carry the bags the last 2-3 kilometers to the airport. Uphill, goddammit.
Getting to the airport feels unreal. When missing our flight, we lost our tickets. Luckily, Ali was able to fix new flights for us. Maybe in other case we would be still sitting in the airport waiting for something miraculous to happen. In a situation where everything falls apart, a Westerner is the last to be served. So when going to Kashmir, get yourself a fixer. But now, Japan, be prepared.